We are at the Notre Dame Cathedral, not the one in Paris. This is the one in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. I'm sure we'll go inside in a couple minutes.
You can see the right down Maxine, thank you, by foreign soldier.
And across the street is the post office, also built by the French, I believe.
1891.
1891, thank you. And we're about to go inside the post office.
That's the map of the Saigon in 1892. And here the map of the city on the same time. And you see at that time, we can have number to the name. Yeah.
And there's Ho Chi Minh.
Before 1985, we come here to make the phone call for overseas. Telephone box.
Oh, this is where you make the phone calls.
For
overseas.
But now we have a computer and mobile phone ready.
Yes.
This place they give you credit the ATM. See? ATM.
This is one of the older hotels in Saigon, the Hotel Continental, built by the French. And across the street is the famous Opera House, also built by the French. What year? 1897?
95.
1895, okay. It's a beautiful building. One thing I will say about Ho Chi Minh City I was surprised about, it's a very modern city. A lot of modern buildings, a lot of French architecture as well. That is City Hall, another beautiful building.
It was here in 1890.
1890. War Remnants Museum in Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon. This is the outside. Most of it's on the inside. And I don't know if these are originals or replicas. But we have the U.S. Air Force. Planes, tanks. And here's the outside of the museum. United States Navy helicopter. This is the main floor. Here are the big guns. Wow, bazooka. There are a lot of very, very graphic photos in this museum, which I'm not showing. Let's just say you don't want to come here after you just ate lunch. But that was the reality of the war back then. So I am in Ho Chi Minh City, formerly known as Saigon. This is the Presidential Palace. And in 1975, the North Vietnamese tanks went through the front gate, and the president of Vietnam surrendered at that point. So this is the main building. We're going to go inside. Are those American or North Vietnamese tanks?
No. On the right-hand side,
yes.
Russian tank.
Oh, Russian tanks.
The left-hand side, Chinese tank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are old tanks. And while this is not the original gate, this is where I believe the tanks of North Vietnamese came in and forced the surrender. Okay, we're now going to go inside the palace. Okay, we're inside, and this is the conference room.
conferences were holding here.
The big conferences were held here. Okay. And there's Ho Chi Minh. So this is where they entertain. This is the banquet room. Okay, so this is the map room where the South Vietnamese government was planning the war against the North. Oh yeah, so those are the original telephones.
Oh, original.
Oh, yeah. Let's look at the telephones.
For different color. The jet of big palace, he painted that painting to offer for president.
Ah.
Oh, sorry.
So this was the president's office, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't look too fancy though. And this is the door that led to the basement in case of attack. You'd sneak through there.
Political or diplomats?
So this is the receiving room for the diplomats. So this looks nicer than his office. So this is the receiving room for domestic diplomats and so. Very nice. This is the vice presidential reception room. Very nice. Here the foreign ambassadors presented letters to the president. Big tapestry there. Must have taken a long time. This is the courtyard. This is the dining room for Eastern visitors. And this is the dining room for the Western visitors. Dining room for the president's family. With a bed. This is the library. Books are in English and French. The First Lady's reception room. The movie theater. This is the projection room. Some old-fashioned equipment. This is the game room. I am not alone. This is the dance room. Nice big dance floor. I don't hear any music.
For the helipad, helicopter.
Now we're going to approach the helipad. Command room. Some more maps.
This one more detailed than this one is Vietnamese map. This color is DMC.
Okay. Spare radio station. Okay, this is an old device called a typewriter. Wow. No personal computers back then.
War. Yeah.
So this is the war room. The war room of the president. We're at the bottom of the building, and these are very thick walls that would withstand bombs.
This is the secret door. I told you at the door at the office of president.
Oh, that's the secret floor up here, okay.
Yeah?
How far?
On the way to the airport.
This goes all the way to the airport?
2 kilometers only.
This goes 2
Get
kilometers,
outside.
wow. This is the escape route. This is the kitchen.
After cook, I have a dumb waiter here. This is the dumb waiter.
Oh, yes.
This is the ice cream maker. Ice cream maker.
There's the dumb waiter. Oh, most important, ice cream maker. This is the boat I'm taking on the Saigon River Cruise, the Bonsai 3. Well, this is a disadvantage of being alone. Dinner for one. This is Ho Chi Minh City at night. We have another night market. Okay, that's City Hall, but apparently they trying to save electricity because they're not lighting up the building for some reason. There's the Opera House. And Hotel Continental Saigon. Well, apparently they don't light up the Notre Dame Cathedral at night. Post office is lit up a little bit, but it must be closed. A little unorganized here, but that's how they do things. It's like a motorbike rally. Friday night in Saigon. This never gets old.